quick video on several tokens here. I'm not going to do individual updates on all these, so there will be several tokens here that I'm just going to give quick updates on. We'll start here with Flare, and these are just going to be from a daily chart perspective, and just kind of give you just kind of a quick synopsis on what I'm seeing so far. So like for Flare, I'm not worried at all about Flare. I think we just finished our wave 1. This was our wave 2. We're starting our wave 3, probably up to make either new highs or put in a new high here around 4.5 cents. I ultimately see Flare going to about 24.5, 25 cents in this cycle. Our first major test will be around 8 to 10 cents. So be looking for that. And then once we put in that, it's going to probably be similar to the rest of the market. This is probably where Bitcoin will put in its high, but then when Bitcoin goes into its ABC correction, I think we'll see one more expansion for the rest of the altcoin market, and that's going to probably bring Flare up to around 24 cents. So that's what I'm watching on Flare. No concerns there so far. Stronghold, kind of a similar view. I don't have as much chart history here on this chart. I would need to go to another chart to look at this. But look at the amount of volume here for Stronghold. This is on MEXC. This is their futures contract that you can trade. I think ultimately Stronghold has a chance of going to the 80 cent range. That would be a huge move for Stronghold. There's only a billion token market supply on this token. So Stronghold continues to look good. As far as a trade entry, if you're not already in on this token, I would just be careful with your entry here because we could still have a couple of days of chop before I think we start going higher there on Stronghold. Supra, this is another token I've been watching closely. It's been putting in a little bit more of a complex correction here along with the rest of the altcoin market, but I ultimately believe Supra will hold this 200-day moving average, estimated moving average, and we'll start to make our march towards around 2 cents. Fartcoin, Fartcoin, you're not making me happy right now. We made a marginal higher high here with Fartcoin. I don't like it. That's a lot of chop. But, as long as we hold the 200-day moving average here, I think we're good. If I wasn't in on a leveraged trade with Fartcoin yet, I really wouldn't trade until we have the breakout at 170. Let's see a sign of strength here. Fartcoin needs to convince us it's going to go on up and go to around that $5.50 range. So let's see what Fartcoin can show us. But yeah, I think Fartcoin is in its 5th wave. As you come off the bottom here, and then A, B, C, and then this was 1, 2, hopefully 3, 4, 5. So that's what I'm seeing for Fartcoin. Velo. Good night, Velo. You're killing me, Smalls. Let's come down to the 4 hour on Velo. Yeah, I would say this is actually probably a good long entry. I'm going to, hold on 1 second. I'm going to take a long on this because of the risk reward, right? Because we're coming down here to a typical 1618 or 618 retrace to the 50 or the 618 golden pocket. Put a stop here just below this recent low and see if we catch something. So let me go in on Velo. Get that locked in, 20x leverage long. So yeah, Velo's looking good. I don't like the zigzaggy nature of this. I don't like the deep nature of this wave 4 because this was your wave 1, 3. This is 4. It's not overlapped the wave 1 yet, so that's good. But Velo needs to hold here, and we need to rip. So yeah, taking a long here is pretty much a fairly good risk reward ratio. Because Velo I have going to 38 cents before the end of this cycle. So that would be up here in this zone, 30 to 38 cents. So yeah, Velo's a good play right now, and you can just set your stop there below the recent low from a day or two ago at 149.55, and we're good to roll with Velo. Telcoin, again, not worried about it. Looking good as long as we hold here to the recent low and we start to make our next move up. Again, I think the whole altcoin market is synced here, so I think we'll start to see a new impulse on Telcoin. XDC, very similar. It seemed like it's already started its move. So yeah, if you want to get more in-depth analysis on any of these tokens, guys, you can go back and look at some of the earlier videos on these, because in those videos I did give kind of the long-term cycle targets for these that I believe will be most likely hit. So yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know. But that's just a quick view at some of the tokens that I've been watching. I know there's many others. Someone asked me the other day about Algorand. I haven't looked at that yet. I'll try to look at that today. I think there's a few others that people have mentioned. So yeah, if there's any tokens you want me to take a look at, those that get the most traction down in the comments, I'll try to take a look at those. Appreciate your patience with that. If you do want me to look at something and it's really something that's of value to you, then just reach out to me and we can work out something. I'll just charge you a fair price to take a look at the token, give you my analysis, and yeah, we'll go from there. But anyway, everybody have a great weekend and hope these coins are doing well for you. Talk soon.